lights down, please, Kathy. Lights down. Hello, this is a message from the future. This is what happens when sea levels rise and waters flood our industrial landscape. Before Hurricane Sandy, I started boating, walking, and traveling the shores of the Delaware River. I filmed, photographed, and cataloged the landscape, which is over 200 petrochemical industries, brownfields, and other dangerous contaminated lands in future flood zones. With the help of the students from Temple University, I posted these in a database called the Chemical Map, and I wrote about them in a book called Estuary. What happens when spring tides, storm surges, wash over these landscapes of chemicals, back up the drain systems, and salinate pipes and wires? What happens when that mix of toxic industrial waste floods over your homes, farm fields, parklands, nature preserves, and drinking water systems? Estuary and the Chemical Map are at RoderickCoover.com. My research led to the feature film Toxic City, a film about how life goes on despite gross contamination. Today, rising seawaters are destroying the marshlands that are the barriers to storms, marshlands that also preserve our ecosystems and cleanse the air and waters. Today, higher tides erode riverbanks, moving muds and wastes from place to place. Tomorrow, rising seas mean more salt mixing with metal wastes, these abandoned tanks, pipes, and docks. Rising seawaters mean storm surges that grow exponentially. This is our near future. This is our Toxic City. Coming up next is a sample from the fiction film Toxic City that imagines this future Philadelphia. Imagine the Delaware Valley flooded by chemical wastes and muds from our petrochemical companies, over 200 companies and brownfields in our valley.
I remember when it all started, at least when it really started to get worse. I was just a kid when the big floods started. There had always been floods, of course, but not the big ones that would take out roads and rewrite shorelines. When the storms started coming, all of them hurricanes, one after the other, suddenly you had places that had never flooded getting hit.
I'm proud of the fact that they saved New York and most of Philadelphia, but you need to feel for the people of New Jersey. And some people still live there in the wash, like they call it. Can you imagine breeding there, having children in that swamp? Horrible things happen there. Some of those Jersey kids are born with organs outside of their bodies.
My mom said we needed to get away because it was too crazy and we couldn't afford the rent anymore and the break-ins happened too often and she couldn't pay the tickets a policeman put in her car, even though we couldn't afford to replace the parts that were broken. So we packed up some clothes and flashlights and cans of meat, and one night she paid a man to take us on a boat across the river to a place where there was a hole in the fence. There were searchlights, but they didn't find us, and we made it through to try to make our way back home.
Alright, that was a short excerpt from the film Toxicity. I hope you'll see the film. It's playing at the Chemical Heritage Foundation Museum, which is at 3rd and Chestnut, and it's up for a year. Now, for something completely different, I would like to close with a work called The Dance of the Traffic Lights. This work was made in response to being always stuck at traffic lights in Philadelphia. It was designed for a show of 1,000 works that would never be made. So this is The Dance of the Traffic Lights. Cities are nervous systems that are tickled, agitated, soothed, excited, or aggravated by technological devices like punch clocks, assembly lines, train schedules, monthly bills. The list goes on. And one such device is the traffic light, notorious for mistimed, ill-timed, non-timed, erratic, and malfunctioning traffic lights Philadelphia toys with its people, its nervous system. From decades of neglect, nepotism, or design to reject motion, a city jumps and waits, waits and jumps. To illuminate the conditions of living in a city that can't move, I propose the dance of the traffic lights. At 9 p.m. on the winter solstice, all the traffic lights in Philadelphia will be timed to simultaneously perform a 10-minute dance of rolling waves of reds, yellows, and greens. In a series of interweaving patterns, naturally all traffic will come to a halt with no option but to face the sublime spectacle and comic despair of total technological breakdown. The pedestrian sees a world where technology becomes art. The airplane passenger sees an abstract spectacle as waves of color wash over a land of brick and concrete. Of course, a lasting advantage of this show will be that, to perform it, the lights of the city will actually need to be upgraded and therefore can be timed, whether or not the masters of our lights, our city authorities, can be compelled to do so. Thank you.